I'm not gonna show my face in this video because I feel like shit, and this has been going on for way too long. Now, I do have IBS, I have gastritis, I have GERD, which GERD is a bitch, and a lot of people don't really understand how bad it is. They might think, oh, it's just heartburn or, um, acid reflux, but GERD is some next level. It's acid reflux next level. And I don't have a gallbladder. I said I don't have a gallbladder. I don't have a gallbladder. And then I'm still getting over whatever that parasite is that's going around. I cannot pronounce it. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I had Burger King and that shit killed me. Like killed me. I had diarrhea for days. I lost 10 pounds, 12 pounds. Well, 13. I just weighed myself. I'm 199. I was 112. I've lost 13 pounds. And right now, like, I'm terrified to eat anything because it's already bad enough when you have IBS and gastritis and no gallbladder. And you have all these issues, chronic gastritis. You have all these stomach issues, and then on top of it, you get a virus or a parasite. That shit is 10 times worse. On top of it, my BG&E bill, which I'm from Baltimore, so the electric bill, gas bill, whatever, my BG&E bill is $2,300 because I got off of budget billing. Why did I get off of budget billing? Because my actual bill over the last couple of months have been like $200-300, but I've been paying $8. Budget billing is supposed to be good for your budget. That shit was not good for me at all. I was paying $800 on a fucking bill that was like $200 and $300. So I had to get off of budget billing. When you get off of budget billing, all of the money that you supposedly owe from previous months. So there may have been months when my bill was, I guess, 5 or 6 something. I fucking have no clue. But there were months when my bill was higher and I paid less. I guess. I have no idea. I have not gone back to look at my bill. But all I know is that now my bill is $2,300. I applied for energy assistance because I'm not working right now. So hopefully I'll get some help. I don't know. We'll see. But the stress of the BG&E bill being $2,300, the stress of Verizon playing with me. My bill went from $145 to fucking $285. I'm not paying that shit. But I've had my number for 10 years. So now I have to give up the number I've had for 10 years because I don't have $300. And if I had $300, I would not give no fucking phone company $300 for 3 lines. I'm not doing that shit. What else? My Wi-Fi is $110. My Wi-Fi literally was like fucking $10 for, I don't know how, since my son started school. So since 2015, my fucking Wi-Fi bill has been $10 because I was with Internet Essentials. And I tried to upgrade. I did upgrade it when I had a job, and once I lost my job from home, I tried to go back down. I have not been able to go back to Internet Essentials, not because I don't qualify or anything, but because motherfuckers don't answer the phone. There's always issues with the goddamn internet, the website, and it's $110 for the Wi-Fi, which I'm looking for work, which I really am not even ready to go back to work because I still haven't had my fucking tonsils removed because my throat is constantly in pain. I mean, it comes and goes, but it hurts way too much throughout the day. My kids also need to have their tonsils removed because they have Altoids or whatever the fuck them damn things are called. I can't think right now because my fucking stomach is killing me right now. Because I ate an hour ago. No, wait. Yeah, maybe an hour and a half ago I ate something for the first time today. And normally the first meal of the day is the worst meal because that is when my stomach decides it wants to act crazy. Because I fasted throughout the night and now I'm introducing new food to my stomach and it's been empty and now I'm putting new food on my stomach and that is when the hell begins. So, and then I did not eat anything I didn't have anything crazy. I had a chicken steak sub, which you might say, oh bitch, that's not healthy. That's not healthy. It's literally grilled chicken. I didn't have mayo or butter or anything like that. I didn't have any cheese. I don't eat cheese, so I didn't have any cheese on it. But because it was the first meal of the day, no, let me tell you right now, I can literally have toast and water for my first meal of the day. My stomach is still going to wild out. Yesterday I chewed a piece of gum and my stomach went fucking wild. So it really doesn't matter what I eat. But if I eat dairy or something, it'll be over. Like I'm having a whole IBS attack, gastritis, no gallbladder, whole full blown. So it could be way worse. But Like right now, my stomach is killing me, and I'm trying to talk through it because my husband's in the bathroom. So I'm trying to talk through the fact that my stomach is driving me nuts, which is why I'm talking so fast. And I don't know if you can hear like a shiver in my voice, but my stomach hurts. And the crazy part is that this is not the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst for me is an IBS attack. I cannot, I can't speak for anyone else. What I identify as an IBS attack, what I see an IBS attack is when there's a burning in my stomach. Now, there's a difference between the stomach and the intestines. People rub their stomachs. They rub where their small intestines and large intestines are and say that's the stomach. That's not the stomach. Those are intestines. The stomach is right in the middle. Right in the middle, like where your ribs, and then that small part of that's your stomach. Okay, when I have that sharp as undescribable pain there, it starts, so I know when it's going to happen. I can feel it happening. It's like a burning type of sharp stabbing pain. I really can't describe it. It's so painful. But I feel it coming, and I know to prepare myself. I get my Mylanta, I get my hot water bottle, and I go to the bathroom. And then, the process commences. It starts. Because I have IBS-D, so I have diarrhea. I don't have constipation, thank God, because IBS with constipation, I've experienced it. It's the fucking worst. But I have IBS-D, and once the shitting process starts, I'm sorry to be graphic, but once the shitting process starts, the pain starts in the stomach, in the middle, and then it will move around the small intestines and the large intestines, but it's mostly in the middle, and it is the most painful thing ever. And I remember in 2010, in October 2010, I had an IBS attack after giving birth because I had milk. This is before I knew that dairy was an issue I didn't know what the fuck. But before I knew dairy was a problem, I had, I had cereal, and I was eating it, and my stomach, that attack started happening, and I got on my hands and knees. I'm crying, and the doctor was like, "No, you're doing too much. You have to calm down. All that stress is gonna make it worse." And he told me to sit down and take deep breaths, and the pain was still there. I was like, "No, I can't do it." And then they gave me some white liquid. I took it, and that shit disappeared. That pain went away in 5 minutes. And when I kept asking them what did they give me, they would not tell me what they gave me. And so when I finally went back and looked at my chart from 2010, it said they gave me basically gas medicine, simethicone, or however you pronounce it. I went and bought some. And the last IBS attack I took it, and it did nothing. So I don't know what the fuck, but that right there, the IBS attack, it is the worst pain ever. And that is the main cause of my anxiety and stress and worries. And that is the main cause of any issues that I have. I don't give a fuck about taking a shit. If I got to shit, I'm going to shit. Everyone does it. So not having a gallbladder, yeah, it does mess with my stomach, but if I have to shit, I'll just shit. If I didn't have to worry about an IBS attack, I really wouldn't care. But because I have no gallbladder, when I eat not even certain foods, but when I eat in the morning, I have to go to the bathroom. And it could be a short trip or it could be a long trip. But if me having IBS wasn't an issue, me going to the bathroom wouldn't be an issue. Because that trip could lead to, an IBS attack. Or I'm worried that it could lead to an IBS attack. So I'm making this video, for one, to distract myself, and two, to try to figure out how in the fuck do I navigate life with these conditions. Just period. That's it. How the fuck do I get through this shit with these conditions? How do I work? How do I, be a mom? How do I be productive? How do I not waste my day away in the bathroom and inside of my room? I don't know. I could try fasting and eating after work, but then there are days when my sugar is low. I'm not diabetic at all, but my sugar will get low, but I'm not diabetic. Yeah, that's weird. But I guess, if you don't eat anything for a certain amount of hours, that can happen. I don't know. But you can get lightheaded, you can get nauseous, you have to eat. And for me, I could just drink ginger ale all day, but then I'll be fucking fat drinking all that sugar, or I'll still end up like nauseous, or my stomach is still hurting because it's just like that. Or I can drink water, but then I feel like when I drink water, can't speak for nobody else, my mouth gets dry. It's like what the like because there's no taste to it. I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out how the hell am I going to navigate life. Like, of course, it's like, okay, we'll get a night job. There aren't really a lot of night jobs. Most night jobs are for like nurses, doctors, um, environmental services, most like hospital jobs, um, or warehouse jobs. And I can't do a warehouse job because I also have a herniated disc and arthritis in my back and sciatica nerve. Yay! And no, I'm not gonna put my fucking body through hell just for a job. I hate when people do that. Well, I got the same issues and I work at the warehouse. I got the same issues. Well, you're fucking stupid. You're dumb. The fuck? I would never. I get one body. One. Why the fuck would I put that one body I have through hell for a fucking paycheck? No, I'm not doing it. No, I have standards. Okay? I love me some God, and God is blessing me in every way possible. And I know that at some point those blessings can't end. But he's also giving me every opportunity that I need to not destroy my body. Because I only get one. I have 4 kids. What the fuck do I look like destroying my one body for a job and then killing myself sooner than I have to? God got me. He will protect me. He will guide me. He got me. So I'm not gonna sit up there and destroy my body for no damn one, for no job. What else? Anyway, I also have ADHD, so this video will be very ADHD because my brain just goes. Anyway, I've worked. I'm not just somebody who's around and don't work nowhere. I've worked. I have had to leave my jobs multiple times, either dealing with daycare or my stomach, my health. At one point, I was so sick, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I lost like 40 pounds in like a month and a half. Turns out I had gas. That's when I found out I had the chronic gastritis and an ulcer. So, yeah, it's like my stomach. My last job, it was my kids. I worked from home, which was perfect, right? No, because I'm on the phone and my kids are they're making noise. They're stuck in their room. I was supposed to be in a basement, but then the Wi-Fi started acting crazy, even though I tested it multiple times in the basement. My office is in the basement, so I literally am down there all the time, but that particular system or whatever was not working, and I had to come upstairs. So everyone had to be in their room. It was everybody basically was in prison until I got off of work, and then there was no set time to get off of work. And then my kids, they finally got appointments with Kennedy Krieger after waiting like 3 years. And my thing is, I have 3 black boys and I live in Baltimore. I refuse to let them go undiagnosed. I need to make sure there's nothing wrong with them, because there are too many black little boys, black men running around Baltimore City undiagnosed, and they fucking crazy. They walking around here undiagnosed, they're unmedicated, they're not helped. And my kids were diagnosed with autism. All 3 have autism, but one has autism with ADHD. So I'm glad they got diagnosed. That way we know what's wrong with them. We know how to, they're getting whatever they need. But working and then also trying to make sure my kids were good, that was an issue. So they let me go because my kids come first, and I let that be known. So for a while, my husband was doing everything, but different story. Anyway, I am trying to figure out how do I work with this stomach issue. I'm in school right now for billing and coding. I'm hoping and praying that I can get a job from home when I finish, but I don't finish until February. So I'm just praying everything works out. Like right now, what's causing my stomach to hurt really bad right now is the fact that my car note. So my car note is the issue. I got really behind because I gave the car up because it wasn't working, and then I got the car back. I ended up getting the car fixed, and it was a whole bunch of crazy stuff. I spent basically all my tax money on getting this car back and renewing tags and stuff, paying off tickets I didn't know I had because they sent everything to the wrong address, blah blah blah. But so I'm behind like $1,100 in my car note. So I'm on like a promise payment plan type shit. I pay $512 a month until everything is paid up too. July, my money just got really messed up, so I told them I could pay them by the end of July. The woman told me to pay $150 and that will go to the $512, but they telling me the $512 that $150 is not going to $512, so now I have to pay an extra $150 that I don't have. So I'm like, either they're gonna take the car or they not. I don't know. I don't give a fuck at this point. Like, it's too stressful. I don't have it to give. My fucking Beach bill is $2,300. There's no guarantee that energy assistance is gonna help me. If they don't help me, I have to figure out how to pay that. Oh, also, the foundation of my house is fucked. The foundation of my house is fucked. My back porch is broke. Like, all the slabs are coming off of the back porch. The wood slabs are coming off. I'm pretty sure my house is starting to lean. There are sinkholes in my backyard. Not massive sinkholes, but there are sinkholes. And I have to move. My water bill is also $214. My unemployment is $262 a week, and then I also get disability, which is $994. I'm not disabled. It's just for my son. My son gets disability, which is used to help pay the bills in the house that he stays in. That is what disability is for. So yeah, I have to go back to work because I can't just rely on that. I've never liked relying on that. It's not a good feeling. I've always been a worker. I like working. I like having my own money. But I can't find anything because my kids have to be to school at 7:10. That's for them to, eat breakfast. They don't have to be to school until like 7:25. But I can take them as early as 7:10, and they get out at 2:10. They get out at 2:10. So I have to find a job where I can either do between the hours that they're in school or when they get out of school. But I also can't do anything with anything like manual labor. But also because of I do have like I said, I have anxiety, I have ADHD, depression, I have all these mental health issues. I don't have like schizophrenia. I do have bipolar disorder, but it's not, my bipolar disorder is more of what is it called? Making, impulsive decisions, but nothing crazy. Like, I'm not violent. I do make decisions that are fucked up. I quit jobs, basically. I quit jobs, I quit people, I isolate myself, whatever. But yeah, I'm just like, I really don't want to work with people because they're rude and they're disrespectful. They're rude, disrespectful, and entitled, and I will slap a bitch. So I would rather not work with people. And if I do work with people, it would have to be in a field that I'm familiar with. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know my stomach still fucking hurts, and this is not working. So I told myself I was gonna start putting more videos on my YouTube. Maybe I can, find out how other people with IBS, gastritis, no gallbladder, or whatever, how they are doing what they're doing. My other videos will be more. They'll be better. You'll actually see my face. I won't be all over the place, but I'm not going to delete this one because it just shows my ADHD. It just shows, like, this. I'm in pain right now. My voice, I feel it, like, and it's not the worst of the worst. That's the bad part. The worst of the worst, I can't talk. I can't do anything. All you hear is like I'm having a fucking baby. Like, that shit is horrible. But right now, I'm about to see if I can find my Zofran. I was taking care of it, but I last time I took it, I got really fucking dizzy for like 8 hours. I was dizzy. I don't know, but we'll see.